Hello, my name is Caleb Potter,
I'm Sam Kenny.
I'm Mike Melanson.
and we did our project on Carousel Industries. All right, so competitors. We all know that Carousel Industries is big into the IT security department, and these are the top 3 competitors that we have chosen to represent for Carousel Industries. CDW, its employees around 8,000. It's a public company, and sales are about $12 trillion. And then we got Westcon Group Incorporated. Employees are about 3,000. It's more of a private company, and sales are about $4 trillion, and then $4 billion. My fault. And then Comcast employees are about 153,000. It's more of a larger company. It's a public company like CDW, and its sales are much higher than the rest of the competition. All right, so when we look at Comcast as a company, we all know that Comcast is probably one of the more bigger companies and bigger competitors for Carousel Industries. It is the biggest pay TV provider in the U.S. with about 27.7 million subscribers. And looking at that, that also shows that Carousel really it's hard to be able to compete with Comcast due to the large majority of supporters that they have already. Comcast Cable is one of the nation's largest video, high-speed internet, and phone providers. You probably are wondering, why would we compare Comcast to Carousel Industries? Well, you have to look at the idea of the broadband network and the internet network that Comcast provides. Carousel Industries is more of an IT security and sort of a smaller group of people, smaller group organization. But when you look at Comcast, they're able to compare when it comes to the internet and phone providers, but they also offer something that Carousel does not, and that is the TV side of it, where that's probably where the 27.7 million subscribers take part in. CDW is more of a company that gives out technology and products to the consumer, and they provide notebook and desktop computers, softwares, printers, and servers. The company's array of offerings ranges from discrete hardware and software. It also has IT solutions, just like Carousel Industries, where it can compare, such as mobility and then security, data center optimization. And when you look at Carousel Industries, they have their main hub where they do all their work at. And when you look at the data center optimization, CDW also has that. So when you're looking to compare them, that's where the comparison comes into where they can compete with Carousel Industries. Westcon Incorporated is probably the company that is most identical to Carousel Industries. It's big on IT security. It's big on system integrations worldwide. So when you look at Carousel and how they're trying to expand globally, Westcon is also doing the same thing. They're more of a private company, like I said before. So they're on a smaller network. They're on a smaller employee size. So when you look to compare them to Carousel Industries, they are probably the ones that would probably be the biggest competitor in their specific field. They might not have as many customers as Comcast, but when you look at the company as a whole, they are very similar to Carousel Industries.
For operations and alert consumers, why people like Carousel Industries more and why people choose it more often. They design, deliver, and manage enterprise and mid-market technology solutions. Mainly, they solve business problems faster than other companies. They're expanding and growing. They have employees that are technology savvy. And a main part of it is they're the only company that is going to provide enterprise AV video conferencing solutions. And this is big in the video conferencing. If you have global employees that need to connect from place to place or situation to situation, they can help with technology solutions on that. And why do consumers overall like it more? Like I said, the problems can be solved simply and quickly. It eliminates an entire worry for a company in a technology standpoint, because Carousel can handle their IT issues for them, allowing the company not to worry about it. Like I said, it allows more opportunities to focus on their growing business, and they're just extremely beneficial with companies worldwide and can work easily and quickly to solve technology solutions.
All right, so as you know, basically our customers are some of the top 100 Fortune, 35 of them to be precise. Now they stem from there, the customers, there's at least like 6,000 or so is what we found in our research, but that also stems from the partnerships that we have. Now with our competitors like Westcon, they actually share partnerships with Avion, Jupiter Products, and Cisco as well, and that was a big thing that I found personally in our research. And because since they stem through that, so they're going to gain a bunch of customers through the other partnerships. They also do a lot of manufacturing, education, and insurance, and like financial firms, stuff like that. That's where a lot of their customers are going to come from. So they're going to be more of a smaller base kind of thing. They're not so much going to have main primary customers. They're going to do a lot with some of the smaller companies as well as the bigger ones that they provide, like integration and AV processes, like my associate said before. They also have done like the new stuff that we did in our last briefing. They are now contracted with the New England Patriots doing and enhancing their Wi-Fi system there. The Naval Logistics Center as well, where they're just helping out with like service, protection and service programs with their and upgrading their interfaces. The next one would be like the local and a little smaller stuff, like we said last time too, the Manatee County 911 service. They're just going to benefit that as well. They're going to basically revamp that, which they did. So they do a lot of ranging. There's not so many primary customers that they have. Obviously, they have the partnerships that they have that are listed up there, but a lot of them are going to stem through the smaller companies that they've done before.
All right, so threats to the company when it comes to comparing them to the competitors. Comcast provides more of an entertainment side, like I said before, and also the broad span of subscribers that Comcast has. Also at Westcon, it's most similar to Carousel, so it's probably going to be more of a competitive market between those two companies. It's also going international, IT security for multiple locations to where Carousel is one main location, so if Carousel would probably expand their company a little bit more, they'd probably be less of a threat to Carousel as a company. They do not have military plans for cyber warfare capabilities, so talking about the naval base and the contract that they have with Carousel Industries, Westcon does not have that, so Carousel does have an edge in that aspect of it, but Westcon is probably the biggest threat to Carousel just because of the similarities.
So why Carousel Industries? Carousel over the past 5 to 8 years has been expanding rapidly and has been getting more employees, more employers, more people that want their services year by year. They're well certified and its partners are tops in their industry. Like I said before, every employee is well trained and experienced. They actually said in an article that they go through a rigorous training process. So getting hired for Carousel Industries isn't just you show up and they pick you. You have to know technology savvy points. You have to know what the company's going to do, what the industry is. And they just overall can put your company on top. They work with communication infrastructure and data. And like I said, provide the quick and easy IT industry solutions. Why it's better than the other companies? This was a major point. It's the only company that offers the video conferencing solutions, like we said, that can offer the worldwide and the global standpoint idea. It shows a very bright future. Over the past 5 to 8 years, they've been moving up. Like I said, companies expanding. The technology, it offers companies for all sizes it can offer solutions for. So for large, for small, medium, anything private, public, they're willing to help your industry, your company grow. And they've just built a reputation for themselves over time that customers can't really deny. They've just always done great work working with like the New England Patriots and the military. They've just always been known for their great work.
All right, so looking to the future, as you know, they are a growing company. Within the last 11 years, since 2005, they've actually have a ratio of at least having an acquisition or partnering with at least one major company. 2 of them came in 2016, like we know, the OneSource and Atrion, I believe it was. So as you can see, they're always growing. One of the main things that we didn't talk about was the financing and stuff like that. They do have a very great system for that. They basically don't charge you until they find a problem with your company, or like when they're doing helping you out trying to help you find ways to save money and stuff like that. They don't charge you until they actually find something, and you can actually find them quoting that on their website. And then if you compare it to Westcon, they kind of have the same thing, and Comcast as well. Obviously, you know they have like standard rates and stuff like that where you have to pay a minimum fee. Westcon actually has their financial problem, or not a problem, but they do a promotion where if you get 0 financing for the remainder of your service or your partnership release with them, if you have the FireEye interface system. So that's just another thing that Carousel has an advantage over them, because they offer a better financial program where you don't really have to pay anything but work with your company through your process basically that you have with them. So they pride themselves on customer service, and that's probably the biggest thing that they have over most of their customers, just like we've said before. I mean, over the competitors, they just pride themselves on customer service and providing the service that they have, like having the AV service that no one else has.
In conclusion, Carousel Industries is a place to expand and take advantage of the future, like we said before. They have great potential to expand, great potential to go globally, and great potential to get into the federal ranks, get federal contracts, but they've actually already started with the naval base and other small aspects. But just seeing where they're going forward, they have a great potential to surpass their competitors, even as how early they've started. And then even with good competition, Carousel compares very well. We know Westcon is probably the biggest threat. We know Comcast has a very large amount of subscribers, but we feel as a group that Carousel Industries has a very good chance to make a name for itself, and it already has started doing that. And we enjoyed studying this company. We enjoyed analyzing this company as a whole. We enjoyed working together and looking forward to working together in the future. Any questions?